Yes, students, today we will discuss gametogenesis. As we know what is gametogenesis, it is the process of formation of haploid gametes from germ cells which are diploid. So gametogenesis is process of formation of haploid gametes. Now as we know in human beings show sexual dimorphism, that is male and female individuals are separate. So this gametogenesis will be of two types, that is spermatogenesis in case of males and oogenesis in case of females. So both these processes, that is spermatogenesis and oogenesis, undergoes three phases. First phase will be multiplicative phase, second growth phase, and third phase will be phase of maturation. First we will discuss spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis, the multiplicative phase. Let us discuss first the internal view of testis. This is the larger view of a seminiferous tubule in which at the base of the tubule there are primary germ cells called spermatocytes, and there are secondary spermatocytes. Then there are shown fertilized cells which are nourishing some spermatozoa, and there are spermatids also shown. So this is the structure, internal structure of seminiferous tubules. Now what happens in the multiplicative phase? In the multiplicative phase means cells multiply by the division of what? Mitotic division. We know there are two type of cell division, that is meiosis and mitosis. Here in multiplicative phase, these germ cells, which are primary germ cells, they undergo mitotic division and divide continuously, and these cells are further of two types. Some cells, maximum cells, undergo multiple division, they continuously divide and divide in mitotic division, and few cells of these primary germ cells enters the growth phase. Not all the cells, multiplicative cells, do not enter the growth phase or next phase of the gametogenesis or spermatogenesis, but only few cells, which we will call them as type B cells, they enter the growth phase. What happens in the growth phase next? In growth phase, or the cell entering the growth phase, they only increases in size, they grow in size, and by accumulating what? Nutritive material. Let us see another view of the process spermatogenesis. There are primary germ cells which is diploid. It undergoes multiplicative phase in which these cells continuously divide by mitotic division, and in mitotic division number of chromosomes remains the same. So what happens? All cells undergo mitotic division, only few cells enters the phase of growth, next phase of growth, and in this phase this cell only accumulates nutritive material and increases in size. Now after growing, this cell enters the phase of maturation in which this cell undergoes meiosis 1. Now we know in meiosis 1 is called a reductional division, in which number of chromosome gets divided, gets halved. So diploid gametocyte get haploid, and these spermatocytes undergo meiosis 2 to form 4 spermatids. So this is the process or the formation of spermatogenesis. Here we will learn three more terms also. First will be spermatogenesis. As we know, it is the process of formation of spermatids. Formation of spermatids, which includes three phases: multiplication, growth, and maturation phase. Second term is spermiogenesis. What is spermiogenesis? After the formation of spermatids, these spermatids are shifted to these spermatids in the seminiferous tubules which are formed. These are shifted to fertilized cells, which are nutritive cells, and they nourish these spermatids, and by getting nourishment these spermatids changes into spermatozoa. So what is spermiogenesis? Transformation of spermatids into motile functional spermatozoans. And what is spermiation? Mature sperms means these spermatozoans are released in the lumen of seminiferous tubule. When these get matured, these nourished and matured, they are released in the lumen of this seminiferous tubule, and this process is called spermiation. So there are three terms that you should learn and keep in mind.